Akshata was sitting at the table in the Coffee Day restaurant. Her heart was beating so fast that it felt as if her heart was going to burst. She had already checked the time on the small watch in her hand several times. There were still 10 minutes left until 5 o'clock. That meant that Shashank's wife did not have to wait much longer for her to arrive. Akshata didn't even know Shashank's wife's name. When she called to meet him, Akshata agreed without a second thought. Akshata smiled to herself, remembering her condition. Although she was scheduled to meet him at the Coffee Day restaurant at 5 o'clock, she left the house at 4 o'clock. She arrived at the restaurant early and sat waiting, staring at the vase on the table once and again at the door of the coffee house. After some time, the door opened and a beautiful woman entered. She looked around and approached Akshata. She approached the table and leaned over and asked, "Aren't you Akshata?" Akshata stood up and said, "Yes, are you?" "Hello, I am Bhavana, Shashank's wife." "Hello, please sit down," Akshata said, pointing to the chair in front of her. Bhavana sat down in the chair, placed her purse on the table, turned to Akshata and smiled. "Thank you for coming to meet me." Hearing that, Akshata asked, "Are you having coffee?" and ordered. Both of them sat in silence for some time. Akshata looked at Bhavana with sharp eyes. She thought that Bhavana was more beautiful and smart than she had thought. She sat calmly without any anger or contempt on her face. What is she doing in front of so many people in a coffee cafe? The one who yells at her, the one who complains that her husband is trapped in a love trap, or the one who cries and begs her to go away from her husband's life, she thought. Akshata didn't like the silence of Bhavana, who had come to meet her. Meanwhile, the coffee arrived. As soon as the bearer went, Akshata asked, "Why did you come to meet me?" Bhavana smiled and picked up the coffee cup. "I was waiting for you to ask these questions to start the conversation," she said. Akshata didn't know what to say. Bhavana's confident words made her nervous. "Look, I don't have much time. Tell me the purpose of your calling me here," she said. "You have taken leave from the office today. Shashank has also gone out of town for 3 days. As far as I know, the two of you have been seeing each other less recently. So it is not true that you say you do not have time. Anyway, I will talk about the main thing. You are just wasting your time by staying with Shashank. I called you here to tell you that he will not marry you by pushing me away," she said. Akshata had expected this. She had come prepared that Bhavana would say something like this. Not wanting to be defeated in front of her, Akshata said with confidence on her face, "Oh, then why did he keep in touch with me even though he was having a relationship with you?" "Because he is a weak minded and a stupid person. Now he has gone astray, but he will come home again. This stupid person of yours says I love you to me 10 times a day." "What's that?" "He says I love you 48 times to me and to our son Shiva in 24 hours. He promised to divorce you so soon and marry me." "How long have you two been in a relationship?" "About 2 years." "So what did he do to make up for his empty promise?" "I am still his wife." "I know why you are saying this. You are trying to break your relationship. You want Shashank to leave me and come back to you," Akshata said, glaring at Bhavana. "He did not leave me. He is still with me, close to me." "What should I understand this meeting to mean? Is it that a helpless wife sitting in front of me is pleading to get her husband back? The woman sitting in front of me has lost her life and is so desperate that she is ready to snatch someone else's husband and call him the one who has kept him. What do you want? Did you call me here to insult me?" Akshata said angrily. "Tell me yourself, why did you come when I called you? Are you insulting me?" Bhavana asked with a smile. Akshata got angry. Hiding her anger, she said, "I came here to ask if you are ready to divorce Shashank." "Shashank never asked me for a divorce. If he didn't ask, He will ask now. We are both going to get married. It is good to dream, Akshata, but know that it is very traumatic when a dream breaks. Time will decide whose dream will break, Akshata said, looking at Bhavana with pride. Bhavana was still calm. There was not a trace of anxiety on her face. She said seriously, if you don't mind, may I ask you a question? Akshata agreed and asked, aren't you divorced? You have no right to ask questions related to my personal life, Bhavana. Akshata said angrily. I have full right, Akshata. Are you trying to intrude into my personal life and snatch my husband from me? I am just asking a question, she said. Akshata could not say anything else to Bhavana's argument and had to say, okay. Why did you get divorced? This has nothing to do with my relationship with Shashank. Please, Akshata, forget your anger for a while and answer my question. You will understand what the connection is. Then you can ask me anything you want. Akshata didn't want to answer Bhavana's questions. She started feeling like she had made a mistake by coming here. But what could she do after coming here? She could have gotten up and left if she wanted, but she didn't want to show her weakness by doing so. So she started talking about her past life. My husband Rakshit had an affair with another girl. When I came to know about that, I decided to get a divorce. Oh, how long was your marriage? About a year and a half. I came to this town 2 years ago after the divorce. After coming here, you met Shashank, then the affair between you two started. Yes. Did you know beforehand that Shashank was married and had one child? Yes, I saw the photos of the three of you in his cabin. Bhavna was silent for a while. Then, looking at Akshata seriously, she said, didn't you even try to get Rakshit back? Why did you divorce him so easily? Akshata understood that Bhavana was trying to trap her in a verbal trap. But the question gave her the opportunity to speak up and she quickly replied, no, because there is no point in living with someone who loves someone else. That's why I divorced him. You should divorce Shashank too. Smart move. Bhavana laughed. But there is a big difference between you and me. I am not one of those people who turn their backs and run away from the field. This woman is not going to budge on mere words, Akshata thought, getting angry, but without showing it. I answered your questions. Now it's my turn to ask, said Akshata. Okay, ask. Looking Bhavana straight in the eyes, Akshata said, you are sitting here with me and drinking coffee even though you know that your husband is in a relationship with me. How is this? I told you the answer to your question when I came here. I came here to tell you that Shashank will not marry you. I told you that Shashank loves me, not you. He will marry me soon. Next question, Bhavana said without crying. Aren't you afraid of me? Of course not. Those who have done wrong are afraid. You were cheated on by your husband and divorced. Now you are a keep in Shashank's life. You will be cheated this time. You are the one who should be afraid, Akshata. The smile on Akshata's face faded and faded. She gritted her teeth and said, how dare you? Bhavana sat up straight. Why are you so angry? What I said was not sarcasm. It was a mirror of the truth. The truth is not sweet, is it? Did you think I was afraid of your words? Akshata said, her eyes got red. Bhavana smiled softly. I did not mean to scare you. You know that you have wronged me. But did I scream at you? If I do something like that, the people here will say that I did the right thing. You know what you will become in their eyes, she said. When Akshata did not say anything, Bhavana continued. Since I came here, you have been singing the same tune that Shashank will marry you. But when will it happen? Soon. When do you mean soon, Akshata? How can Shashank marry you without divorcing me? Have you thought of this? While Akshata was thinking about what to say, Bhavana spoke up. Shashank is not happy with me. I have made his life hell. Couldn't he have told you that he tolerated me for his son? How do you know all this? Akshata was surprised. You seem like an intelligent woman. You have seen so much in life. So, don't you know that people like Shashank with such words first make girls like you feel pity and then love? Look, I can search for you on Facebook and get details about you. So, you must have also come to know about us there. Last month was our wedding anniversary. You must have understood how happy we were by looking at our photos. Didn't you ask Shashank about this? You had arranged a party without Shashank's knowing. So he said that he had to attend it. Oh, the real thing is that Shashank had thrown me a surprise party. If you remove the veil of love from your eyes and use your intelligence to look at those photos, you might find the truth. This is not about mere photos. Do you think Shashank will really divorce me? He might have promised you something, but did he keep them? Did you come and sit in front of me for him? But will he face society for you? Has he introduced you to his friends and relatives? Is he ready to meet your relatives? Wake up before time runs out, Akshata. Like Shashank's promises, his love is also hollow. Akshata's limbs felt numb. Every word Bhavana said pierced her heart. It was true that the words were bitter, but there was truth in them. Whenever she talked to Shashank about meeting his family or asked him to meet his parents, he would always give some excuse and avoid it. When she got angry when she found out that he had gone out with his wife and son or to functions, he would give the excuse of his helplessness and blame Bhavana for everything. He had told 1,000 lies about the photos too. Their meetings would take place at Akshata's house away from the world. Even in the office, Shashank's business was conducted like a boss with his staff. Whenever she brought up the subject of marriage, he would postpone it with a new reason. She considered Shashank her everything. But Shashank, Bhavna is right. He made false promises and gave nothing. He has been away from her for a few days now. He doesn't even come to her house. He doesn't even call. When she calls, he pretends to have a headache. Her colleague came to know that he has been away from home for 3 days now. All this shows that Shashank is moving away from her. This feeling has been rising in a corner of her mind. Then Rakshit had ruined her life. Now Shashank is going to do the same. Seeing Akshata's silence, Bhavana spoke up. I am definitely not saying you are to blame. What happened now is more wrong than you. I was very hurt when you first came to this town. Shashank used it to deceive you. You thought it was love. He achieved his selfish goals, led a double life. One with me and my son Shiva, and the other with you, avoiding the eyes of society. He used you by lying to you. You thought it was love. Akshata's eyes filled with tears at Bhavana's words. She asked slowly, what did he say when you talked to Shashank about this matter? When I came to know about you, I asked him. He said that you were the one who had followed him and fooled him. He apologized to me again and again for this. He swore on Shiva that he would never meet you again. He has also applied for a transfer. Akshata's tears also wet her cheeks. Shashank had been her back for a few weeks in the past. He had tried so hard to impress her with love. He had made her feel sorry for him by telling her that his family relationship was not right. The man who used to say that he would face the world for her is now trying to escape and run away when his secret is revealed. Her throat tightened. She lowered her head and said, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to apologize to you. I did you injustice without understanding the situation properly. It's unfair to both of us, Akshata. If I thought you had done something wrong, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. To be honest, I am not angry with you. Shashank has cheated both of us. Again, I didn't come here to apologize. Whatever my intention was, it was to warn you. Bhavana's words pierced Akshata's heart even more and she felt guilty. I was about to break into this woman's house. But instead of accusing me, she is sitting here showing sympathy. Akshata sat down defeated. Seeing her condition, Bhavana tried to console her. Akshata, don't lose heart. Your state of mind was such that even a man with a perverted mind like that, not even Shashank could have used you. I am not saying that you didn't do anything wrong. You too did something wrong. After being cheated once, you shouldn't have blindly trusted Shashank. Don't waste time crying and regretting your mistake now. Instead, learn from it and move forward in life. I don't have that courage, Bhavana. Don't say that, Akshata. You don't need someone like Shashank to lead your life. Don't lower yourself to that level. You are beautiful, educated, and smart. Shape your life. There is nothing wrong with getting divorced or getting married again. Be patient for a while. Someone will definitely come in your life. They will give a name to your relationship and give you the honor of becoming a wife. Bhavana said reassuringly. Akshata wiped her tears and said, I wanted to keep you away from my path, but you showed me the right path. You are older than me. Can I call you Akka? Bhavana smiled and agreed. Then Akshata folded her hands and apologized. Forgive me, sister, I made a big mistake. I was going to do to you what another girl did to me, she said. Bhavna, holding Akshata's folded hands and squeezing them gently, said, You don't need to apologize, Akshata. Think about what I said. Try to walk in life with your head held high, she said. I promise you that I will not allow Shashank or anyone like him in my life from now on. I will return to my hometown, stay with my parents, and find some job. Now a weight lifted off Akshata's chest and she felt lighter. Even though she was saying that she was fine on the outside, inside she felt that she was doing something wrong. She wanted to stand up bravely and not walk like a criminal. Bhavna's words gave her a positive attitude. The coffee in front of her was still cold. Ordering coffee again, the two of them sat talking about the weather. Akshata was thinking while drinking coffee. If she had been brave enough to stand like this in front of Rakshit and Nora 2 years ago, the situation would have been different today. Instead of sadness and shame, her tears were filled with self respect and victory. Whether she would have been able to save her marriage or not, she would have felt relieved that she had tried her best to save the relationship. It would have been wrong to make a big mistake and stand before Bhavana today with her head bowed. She should have been open minded like Bhavana. The coffee she had with Bhavana that day changed her whole way of thinking about life and relationships. Okay, I'm leaving. I left Shiva with his mother. I must have caused him trouble, Bhavna said, picking up her purse from the table. Sister, wait a minute. How did you forgive Shashank again, for Shiva's sake? Akshata asked the question that was nagging at her. When did I say I forgave Shashank? You didn't forgive me, that's right. It's different about you, Akshata. You were defeated and hurt in life, you made a mistake. That's why I forgave you. You have nothing to do with me. But Shashank is mine. He cheated on me. If I hadn't discovered his cheating, he would still be secretly meeting you. But he is getting transferred now. Trust me, I will never meet him again. Looking at Akshata with tearful eyes, Bhavana said, Do you know that your association was Shashank's first and last mistake? He has been making such mistakes before you. He only apologizes when his game is discovered. If he was good, he would have been on the right track the first time he made a mistake and got caught. Hypocrites like Shashank never give up their deceit. If I forgive him now, he will make the same mistake again and again. It will continue like this. My self respect will not allow me to forgive him anymore. Until now, Akshata had seen the glow of confidence and courage in Bhavana's eyes. She had never imagined that so much pain could be hidden in those eyes. Understanding Bhavana's difficulty, Akshata slowly asked, Sister, what if he gets transferred? Shashank is not a child to think of living alone in another city. Even when he was here, he didn't need a wife or a child. Wherever he goes, he finds another Akshata or Ananya. Shiva, and I don't need them. The way I have raised the child so far, I will continue to do so. I am an educated person. I will shape my life and Shiva's life as well. Until now, I have given my all to Shashank without expecting anything in return in our relationship. But now I have nothing left to give, not even forgiveness. Bhavna said, walking out of the restaurant with quick steps. Akshata, who remained inside, sat staring at the restaurant door once more and then at the vase on the table. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.